Why do some people stay disciplined, even when life becomes difficult? Why can they control emotions, ignore distractions, stay calm under pressure, while others lose control instantly? Because self-control is not just about willpower, it's psychology. Every single day, your brain is fighting two battles. One side wants comfort, the other wants growth. One side wants easy pleasure, the other wants long-term success. And whichever side wins repeatedly becomes your life. Most people believe self-control means becoming emotionless, but that's not true. The people with the strongest self-control still feel temptation, still feel laziness, still feel anger, still feel fear. The difference is they don't let emotions control their decisions. And today, you'll discover the hidden psychology behind self-control, why some people become mentally powerful, and the final psychological shift that separates disciplined people from everyone else. Don't miss it, because once you understand this, you'll never see discipline the same way again. The real meaning of self-control. Most people think self-control means forcing yourself constantly. But real self-control is deeper than that. It's the ability to choose long-term peace over short-term pleasure. Your brain naturally wants comfort. That's normal. Easy dopamine, easy entertainment, easy escape. Because the brain is designed to avoid pain and seek reward. That's why distractions feel addictive and discipline feels uncomfortable. But people with strong self-control understand something important. Temporary discomfort creates long-term freedom, while temporary pleasure often creates long-term regret. And that mindset changes everything. Habit 1. They control their impulses. Most people react instantly to emotions. They feel angry, so they explode. They feel bored, so they waste time. They feel stressed, so they escape into distractions. But people with strong self-control pause before reacting. That pause is powerful, because emotions are temporary, but decisions create consequences. Mentally strong people understand, not every emotion deserves action, and the ability to pause before reacting is one of the strongest psychological skills a person can build. Habit 2. They think about future consequences. Self-control becomes easier when the brain sees long-term results clearly. Most people focus only on present feelings. What feels good right now? But disciplined people ask a different question. How will this affect my future? That question changes behavior instantly, because suddenly, short-term pleasure doesn't look as attractive anymore. This is why people with self-control often appear calmer and wiser. Their brain constantly thinks beyond the current moment. Habit 3. They don't trust motivation. This is a huge psychological difference. Most people wait to feel motivated, but motivation is unstable. Some days you feel powerful, other days you feel tired. If your actions depend only on feelings, consistency disappears. People with strong self-control understand this deeply. That's why they rely on systems and discipline instead of emotions. They continue even when motivation disappears. And over time, that consistency rewires the brain, because repeated actions slowly become identity. Habit 4. They protect their environment. Here's something most people ignore. Your environment controls your behavior more than you think. Bad habits become easier when temptation is everywhere. Phones, distractions, negative people, endless entertainment. People with strong self-control reduce unnecessary temptation intentionally, because they understand something powerful. Discipline is easier when your environment supports your goals. That's why mentally strong people protect their focus carefully. Habit 5. They become comfortable with discomfort. This is where real self-control is built. Most people avoid discomfort constantly, but growth always feels uncomfortable. Exercise feels uncomfortable. Discipline feels uncomfortable. Self-improvement feels uncomfortable. And because people avoid discomfort, they avoid growth too. But mentally disciplined people train themselves to tolerate discomfort without escaping immediately. And every time they do, their brain becomes stronger, because self-control grows every time you choose discipline over comfort. Habit 6. They control their attention. Your attention controls your life. Whatever controls your focus controls your emotions. That's why modern distractions are dangerous. Apps, notifications, constant stimulation. These things train the brain to become impatient and impulsive. But people with strong self-control protect their attention intentionally. They focus deeply, they reduce noise, and they don't allow every distraction to steal mental energy, because a distracted mind struggles to stay disciplined. Habit 7. They understand that self-control is identity, most important. This changes everything. Most people try to force discipline temporarily, but mentally strong people build identity-based habits. Instead of saying, "I'm trying to be disciplined," they believe, "I am a disciplined person." That identity changes behavior automatically, because humans naturally act according to who they believe they are, and every small disciplined action strengthens that identity more. Over time, self-control stops feeling forced. It becomes part of who they are. Nobody has perfect self-control. Everyone struggles sometimes. Everyone feels temptation. The difference is, disciplined people recover faster. They don't let one bad moment destroy their progress completely, because they understand self-control is not perfection, it's consistency. After watching this video, you'll understand why self-control is psychological, how disciplined people think differently, why emotions destroy consistency, how small habits strengthen mental power. Remember this. Your future is built from small daily decisions. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, you strengthen your mind. And every time you control your impulses, you become more powerful psychologically. Because real strength is not controlling other people, it's controlling yourself.